Okay, I want to talk a few minutes about birth certificates in the United States of America. Um, Now, recently, right, I've actually had this for a while, but to give you an idea how things work, when you register something um, with the Regis or the King, you're turning allodial title or ownership over to the King, and in turn, you are then considered the authorized user. Now you can sell your car, and get money on it and things like that, but you have to register it, and then you have to pay the tax on it every year, and the insurance and all that good stuff. So here is a California certificate of title on a car. Now, when you purchase an automobile, the dealer handles all this for you. There's what's called an MSO, which is the manufacturer's certificate of origin, and they automatically send that to the state, which records it. And from my understanding, they destroy it, and then they send you a certificate of title. See, it's not the title; it's a certificate of title. So this just authorizes you to, shows that you're the registered owner, and of course you're liable to take care of it. Commercially responsible for paying the taxes and the insurance, and you have to have a driver's license, of course. And on the other hand, now I just recently went and got another copy of my certificate of live birth. It's basically the same. Now, since your parents are U.S. citizens, they registered with the Regis, the King, their certificate of title, or their application for live birth, which would be the same as your MSO, your certificate of origin, where you were actually birthed, or where your ship came into harbor and was docked, and you came on to you were birthed, and you manifested. You just showed up, and so they wanted to register you with the King. So they filled out an application for live birth, and the that was sent into the either Department of Health or Department of Commerce, either one, and then they created a second U, which is your name in all capital letters. And what the government did is they took your certificate of your application for live birth, and they turned it into a bond and say, well, we figure this guy's going to make, on the average, $3 million throughout his lifetime. We're going to go ahead and take that and use it as collateral, and make a bond out of it, and use it as collateral, and give it to the International Monetary Fund. So now we can receive that much more credit into our system. Okay, so here's a certificate of live birth, and as you can see, they're both on like what's called bond paper. So they've been bonded, and those bonds are sold on the International Stock Exchange. So you quite literally we are bonded debt slaves. So you're responsible for that $3 million that they originally took out on you. And they get that. Believe me, they get that plus and more. But interesting to note too that on my birth certificate, all my fonts are in the same font, and all the dates are the same. And it has a county clerk recorder stamp and date, certified copy, state of California. It's on bond paper. So you know how that kind of works, and the similarities that, of course, you're not an automobile, you're a flesh and blood human being. But what they did is they tricked you into believing that you are your name in all capital letters, Now, your name on your birth certificate won't be in all capital letters, but your straw man, the bond they made after that, and the straw man of you, you notice you get your bills and everything. It's in all capital letters. Everything that comes, it's a corporate fiction that they made out of you, because the government is not what is really a government. It's a corporation. It's a crown corporation, and corporations can't have any dominion over flesh and blood people. So that what they had to do is make an entity, transmitting entity that they can interact with. So they made a franchise corporation out of your name in all capital letters, and they took control of that, or you gave them control of that, and that's how they do their misdeeds without informing the public. So just be aware that you basically have a title to your body, like your car, and your parents took that and they gave the ownership of the car to the king. They registered it, Regis, to the king, and he took control over it, and he said thank you very much, and turned you into a fictional corporation, which is your name in all capital letters, and made you believe that that's you, but it's not you. It's a mirror image of you. So when you get a summons in the mail or a ticket, it's always your name in all capital letters, and you think you're going into court and this is me, but it's not you. And that's what I try to explain to people. It's not you. It's a corporate fiction. You're the authorized representative for that. And the best thing you can really start doing right now is to always sign your name as agent or authorized representative. Always sign your name that way, because you're separating yourself from your corporate fiction. Okay, you know that they know that you know what the scam is. And I've actually gone into court and told the judge, hey, I'm making a special appearance, just like lawyers do if the client's not there. I'm appearing specially for the defendant. And it freaks him out. Who are you? What's your name? What's going on here? I'm the authorized representative. I'm duly authorized to represent the person, and a person is a corporation. And they go, hang on a second, we got to go get a recorder in here so we can record all this, put all this on the record. But it's interesting. I have some more information. Go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Just so you know, you have a title to your body, and your parents turned it over to a foreign international corporation called the United States of America, Inc. And they actually control it, and they issued a bond on your birth certificate. And they sold it on the international market, on the stock market, and that's really what the whole statutes and codes and laws and things are for, is to make money off the chattel slaves, the property of the king. That's what it's all about, and it's pretty fascinating once you get in and get a good look at it. Again, my blog is stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Get into this stuff. I don't think there's anything more important right now that you can learn as things get more and more intense. And some good information there. Thank you very much. Have a good day.